This is instructions on how to change your vehicle's oil. For reference, I will be using a 2015 F250 Super Duty with a 6.7 diesel in it. So the main stuff you need to change your oil is obviously your certain kind of oil. For me, I will be using 1540 diesel oil. That's different for any kind of vehicle. Next, we have our oil filter, your new one, and then a light to see underneath your funnel to get oil into your engine. Then your oil filter wrench, wrench and socket to undo your drain bolt, latex rubber gloves, and any rags for any misspills, and then your drain pan.
So the first step is to go underneath your vehicle, which I am right now, and locate your oil pan. Then you want to find your drain bolt. So now you're going to find the right size socket that fits tightly around it. And in my case, is a 5/8 socket. And you're going to want to crack it just to get it loose. And now you should be able to move it with your hands. Set that to the side. You're going to want to have your oil pan ready. And take it out with your fingers. And when it comes all the way out, you're going to want to be ready to catch it, because it's going to get a good stream far away. So once it's all the way out, you're going to want to do a quick pull like that and try not to spill any like I did. So once your oil has come to a slow drip like this, you're going to put your drain bolt back in till it's about hand tight. Take your wrench and snug it down just a little bit. You don't want to get it too tight, otherwise it might strip the threads. Just snug it, open that out. And then next, you're going to want to take your oil filter off. So now you're going to use your oil filter wrench. Oil may be hot, so be careful not to burn yourself while doing this. And oil will start to come down from up here. It might. Otherwise, you just got to be careful taking this off, because there is oil in here, and if it falls over, it will spill all over the place. Yep, just like that. So I like to wait till all that drips out. Once the oil is gone down by dripping a little bit, you can take it completely off, but you still want to be careful, because like I said, there's oil inside of this filter still. Just get very careful not to drop it. And just set that in your oil pan. Once you have your oil filter off and it stops dripping a little bit, take your new filter, and you have this rubber seal here. You want to take a little bit of oil and just go around that seal, so when you tighten it, the seal will seal correctly and it won't rip. So now you put your oil filter on and get it hand tight. And that's about halfway. And now you're done underneath the car.
Once you're done, or once you have your used oil, put it in a safe spot where nobody is going to end up tripping over it and spilling it. So this is where I put it from the pickup. No one is likely to walk here and spill it. Okay. Now we're ready to put the new oil into our engine. And on this certain engine, it takes 13 quarts of oil, which is quite a bit. But on your normal car, it usually takes near about 6. So now you're gonna find your oil cap. You're gonna move that and set that to a safe spot. Take your funnel, put it in there. And all you gotta do is dump the right amount of oil into the funnel. Now that I've added all the necessary oil, now we can take our funnel back out and put our oil cap back on. Next, what we have to do is let the engine run for about 2 minutes so we can get the oil filter primed. Without the oil filter primed, it can cause zero oil pressure, which is not good for the engine and could cause serious problems. So after 2 minutes, we're gonna check the dipstick, see how much oil in it to make sure that we had the right amount. I've just let the pickup run for 2 minutes and now we can check the engine's oil. So you wanna clean all of the oil off with a clean rag because the oil will splash around in the engine while it's running. So you always want to check when the engine's not running. And we can see that our oil is well in the zone of where it's supposed to be. So we know you're good. And now your oil change is complete. Now that our oil change is complete, now we have to dispose of our used oil. You can do this by taking it to a auto parts store, wherever you bought your oil and oil filter from. Make sure to put it back into the jug and not just give it to them like this, because this is a hassle and it can cause a mess. Or you can keep it for yourself and use it for heat, or burn it, use it for heat like we have here. This is our oil burner or wood stove burner to keep the shop warm while it's in the winter. Thank you.